Hello everyone, welcome once again to another data analysis related video on Slidescope. In this video, you are going to learn about creating digital marketing analysis reports using Power BI. So this is a digital marketing analysis project in Power BI, and we are creating this project for beginners so that they can understand the concepts of digital marketing, they can understand the concept of data analysis, and they can learn creating Power BI reports or data analysis reports on a live project. So the data that we are going to use here is from a live website, our website slidescope.com, and we are going to help students in understanding how we can connect different data sources for digital marketing analysis. In this playlist, we are going to the data sets or data sources that we are going to use are Google Analytics, Google Search Console data, and YouTube data. We have considered only three channels right now to make this playlist or to make this project easy to understand for beginners. But as for data analysis of digital marketing or for digital marketing analysis, you can use data of Google Analytics, some tools like Metomo, Hotjar that provides heat maps and session recordings. For search engine data, we are using Google Search Console. You can also use Bing Search Webmaster Tools. You can also integrate tools like Ahref, SCMrefs, or Moz for keyword ranking, backlinks, and competitor analysis. You can do social media analytics also using native analytics tools like Facebook Insights, Instagram Insights, LinkedIn Analytics, Twitter Analytics. So some of them provide data export, and you can export that data and import into your reports. So LinkedIn also does that, Facebook also does that. So we will prepare a dedicated video for social media analysis for this. You can also use some third-party tools like Hootsuite or Sprout Social or Buffer, which can do this task for you. You can also do data analysis on paid campaigns data, that is Google Ads and social media ads. So if your company or if any company is investing some money in promoting their products or services on Google or any social media, you can integrate that also. You can use various type of CRM tools like Zoho CRM, Salesforce, or HubSpot to track customer interactions, sales pipeline, and marketing qualified leads. So we will create another video where we will integrate these CRM tools. You can use email marketing tools also. Email marketing tools like MailChimp, Constant Contact, Active Campaign can analyze open rates, click-through rates, and campaign engagement. If you are using something like Zoho CRM, so with Zoho CRM, you can send emails also if you have that uh, service with you. So how many people to how many people your email was delivered, how many of them opened the email, how many of them clicked on links that were sent in your emails, and then you can track those things. So this is going to be a long playlist. uh, so we will create all of this in in first part. In first two or three parts, we will discuss about Google Analytics, Google Search Console, and YouTube data, and later we will do all of this analysis. If your website is on it's a e-commerce platform, whether it's developed using you know Shopify, Magento, WooCommerce, or you have Amazon Seller Central, like you are Amazon seller or a Flipkart seller or any other type of seller, you can fetch e-commerce and sales data also. You can use some competitor analysis tools like SimilarWeb, SpyFu, SEMrush that provides insights into competitors' web traffic, their keywords, their advertising strategies. So all of this cannot be created in one dashboard. Many pages will be needed. You can also use customer feedback and survey forms. You can create your own feedback forms, or you can take help of survey monkey type form or something like this, where you can analyze qualitative data from surveys to understand customer preferences and satisfaction. So we created a custom survey form uh, using Python and MySQL. We saved data in MySQL, and where we saved feedback of parents. This is for a school. So from class 1 to 12, many parents provided feedback about this school, about the attitude of supervisory heads, attitude of admin, cleanliness, and so many. So whatever fields you are going to use, they also provided feedback about classroom teaching, child development. So you can create something like this also to get feedback. So you can integrate all of these pages together, and you can also use market research tools like Statista, Nielsen, Gartner. If you have kind of acquired their service, so they will do some kind of research for you, and based on their research they will provide some data in Excel, CSV, or other type of format, and you can use that data source also. You can use social listening tools like Brand24 Mention, BuzzSumo, which monitor brand mentions, trends, and sentiments on social media. So it is also important. So when we will create a separate section for social media analytics, in social media analytics report, we will integrate something like this. And you can add tracking pixels like Facebook Pixel or Google Tag Manager. So Facebook Pixel tracks conversion and custom audience from Facebook ads, and it also tracks conversions and custom audience from normal traffic also. So just like Google has Google Analytics, we have Facebook Pixel, and we also have Google Tag Manager, which is a centralized management of marketing tags for tracking. You can use third-party analytics APIs. Many of these APIs from platforms like Google Ads, Facebook, or Twitter for custom dashboard and reports. So because there is a lot, it is, as I mentioned, this is going to be a long project. So, and if you want to learn all of this for your career or for your business, please subscribe to this channel, and so that you can get regular updates. Now let's get started. How are we going to start? So in Google Search Console, what does Google Search Console actually tell us is, as I mentioned, Google Analytics give information uh, about visitors who are visiting your website. Okay, like here you can see 187,000 event count, 40,000 active users, new users, events, from which countries are users coming to this website, what are the page titles which are being viewed mostly, and what are the different sources. Like organic search is Google source, direct is people visiting directly, referral from organic videos. So this website has less amount of data, but it will help you in understanding different things. Similarly, this is Google Search Console, where you can see a total of 913,000 impressions have been received. Total of 7.82 thousand clicks have been received in past 12 months. Again, out of many websites, we have chosen only this website so that you can understand. So what is happening here is, when people are searching for various keywords on uh, Google search, so this website gets impressions and clicks, and this is the click-through rate, and what is the average search position. So if when you go to Google and search something, then you see millions of results. Out of millions of results, you click on one or two of them. So other uh, other top pages get impressions, and the page that you click get clicks, and you mostly click those results which are in top 5 or top 3 positions. So this is Google Search Console. Similarly, we have YouTube data. So in YouTube, if you go to the analytics tab, and if you go to the advanced mode, and here you choose something like some days, obviously this is other channel which has less amount of data, but to understand, from here you can download the CSV file, and when you will download the CSV file, so you will get these three files. One will be charts data. Charts data is for creating line graphs. Like your video title can be used as a selection or a filter, and on every date, starting from some date, uh, how many views this video got. So what was the video published time, and so on. Then you have table data. So in table data you have content, and you have total, and you have views. So this total is something that you can remove from it. Obviously we will use some data cleaning here, but this is total watch time, total number of views, total subscriber impression, and click through rate. As I said, it is there's less data, but you can understand what is happening here. These are the different video titles, and based on different video titles, how many views are you getting. So if a company has a website and they have done some search engine optimization, or they are running some advertisements, so they will receive some traffic. That traffic information can be fetched from Google Analysis. They will, based on their SEO, like if they are writing blogs, if they are writing content, if they are if their pages or services are trending, or they want to sell those things, so Google Search Console will also get some data. And if they are using YouTube for video promotion, or they are using YouTube for simple knowledge, or whatever purpose, so their YouTube can also be used. So this way we have exported data from here. We have exported data from uh, YouTube, and Google Analytics is something that we will connect live. So here you can see this is the Google Search Console data, and the Google Search Console data looks something like this. So here you can see. So it has clicks, impressions, CTR, position. These are different keywords for which Slidescope is appearing on search results. And when it is appearing on search results, how many impressions is it getting? What is the click-through rate? What is the position? Obviously, for many keywords, position will be very high. People will not usually click that link, and that is where company can improve. They can see which keywords are those keywords where they are getting more impressions, and their position is high, so they can start optimizing those articles. You can get information about pages here, like as query is performing, you can see which pages are getting most clicks, impressions, and position, from which countries are you getting traffic, from what devices, search appearance, dates, and filters. Date wise click impressions for creating line charts. Now we have Power BI here. So this is Power BI desktop, and on Power BI desktop we are going to get the data. When you are going to get the data, so you have to click on more, and first thing that what we have done is we have kept the Google Search Console data, and we have kept the YouTube data in one folder here, and Google Analytics is something that we can connect directly. So we have we if your data is in Google Sheets, then also you can connect directly. No need to get it from Excel. Sometimes in Google Analytics you get live data. If you use Google Form for surveys, so in a Google Sheet you can get live data. So you can connect that. So we will do all of that. We will show everything, as this is going to be a long playlist. So we will click on Google Analytics and click connect. Then it will ask you for implementation. You can either choose 1.0 or 2.0, which is beta. So we will select 1.0, which is more stable. Click OK. Now it will ask you uh, for your Google credentials. So where you have Google Analytics, you have to get Google Analytics access in an account. At least you should have a view access, and then you can sign in as that user. So we will sign in and connect. So it will ask you to uh, trust this service. You can read all the terms and conditions and privacy policy and everything, and make sure that you have read and understood everything. Then you can click continue. So it will mention that sign in is complete, you can return. And once it is connected, you will see different type of websites you have. So we will connect our main website, which is Slidescope 22. uh, in this account we have the data, so we will select this. If 1.0 is not working for you, you can try with 2.0 as well. In 2.0 you can see this is now expanding, so we will select the G4A report, and here we will keep expanding, and you will see. Now this is very interesting part, because here you have all the metrics. You have different type of metrics here which you can select. So for your analysis, whatever you need, you can select from here. Okay, obviously, what one thing that you can do is you can select all of them, but if you want to create some reports, you can select only those parts. Like if you want to create reports about bounce rate, reports about daily active user. So first I will select all of them and then let you know what you have to select. So for example, if we select one dimension from here, this icon represents that a browser, like what is the browser. And if we select active one day users, so per browser, how many active one day users are there? We can select active 28-day users, you can select active 7-day users. So this is something you can select. Obviously, as you can see here, the data is coming same. We will use data, we will use filters, then you can see. So browser wise, what is bounce rate? So you can see which browser has a higher bounce rate, which browser has a lower bounce rate. Here we will select for now active one day users only. So that we have browser, active one day user, bounce rate. And we can, if you want to see browser wise checkout, you can select that. If you want to see daily active user, you you can see that it is currently 1, but the rolling percentage of 30-day active users who are also 1 day active users, this metric is written as a fraction. For example, 0.113 means 11.3% of 30-day active users were also 1 day active users. So You can select how many e-commerce purchases have been made, event count. So these are all measures. So you can select new users, how many new users we have per browser. So obviously the number is similar, but you can see new users, but it is slightly higher than daily active 1 day users. You can see organic Google search clicks. Uh, Here, while selecting these measures, you have to keep, uh, you should see that you will get errors if the proper dimension and proper measure is not selected. So that's why it is very important to select them. Sessions will work, like number of sessions, number of user sessions, total users will also work, should also work. How many total users were there? So you can see here. So here we are selecting browser wise, right? So what we have selected only the browser as a dimension here. So we will select browser wise and we will simply load this data. I'm just giving one very basic example here. Obviously there will be a lot to do here, but this is our browser wise matrix. So we are selecting measures based on different browsers on our website. Okay, so here we have that. So what we will do, we will rename this. Again, as a beginner, this is one way. Obviously there are other ways of selecting multiple things in one shot, but this will help us in creating separate reports like browser wise data, country wise data, region wise, source wise. I will show you. So everything we'll do in this playlist. So we will name it as browser wise visitors, something like that. So browser wise visitors. Now similarly we will click here again, get data. We have already connected that data source. So we have this data. We'll connect once again. We'll go to the same site, and in Power BI you can also connect different sites as well. So that is something that you can see. So we will select this once again, expand it. Now here we will select active 1 day users, bounce rate, event count. You can select other things also, whatever is required. You can select new users. We can select sessions per user. And here we can select city. So it will show you city wise. Okay, like you can see, and you can select country also, because obviously city and country are related, so we can select that. And this way, if any other field you want to add which is valid here, you can add. Otherwise you can simply get this data. So this will select, as you can see, from which city and from which country are we getting most sessions, are we getting most users, from which city, which country we have uh, less bounce rate. Those type of things you can get. Even in the Google Analytics dashboard that comes by default, you can see active users by country ID, sessions by primary search. This is, you know, how many sessions are by different, primary uh, channel group. So you can see, sessions. source also you can. So these are, you will find these values in the report also. So if you select session, primary, channel, group, so it will show you like that. Okay. One more thing that I will select here is region. So here we have city, country and region, which is state in case of India and other countries. If the region is not set, so you will get this not set value. So this way you can select this, and now we will load this data. So now we have two reports, browser wise visitors and we can say location wise visitors. So we will rename it location wise visitors. Similarly, we will again connect that and create our required data. That is, we will select session medium wise visitors or session source wise visitors. We will also select page title wise visitors. So we will have all of those things so that we can create those reports. You will be wondering, if we already have the data in Google Analytics, why are we creating it in Power BI? So here you only have Google Analytics data. Here you only have Google search data. Here you only have YouTube data. Suppose Facebook Insights is there, there you have that. So if a management team, if management team wants to analyze something, or sales team wants to, understand something, so they have to go to different sources, and they have to select, view the reports, and separately they have to understand things. But if you will use Power BI, you will see how you can put everything together in one report or two pages, so that people can simply switch the pages like this and they can see the reports. For example, since we have browser wise visitor, we can select browser and we can select total users. Okay, this will give us some data, and we can select a simple graph here which will show a simple report that what is our browser wise visitors. Okay, so here you can see most visitors are visiting from Chrome browser. Okay, so which is a simple conclusion from here. We have done location wise visitors. Location wise visitors, we can select a simple map also. So we can select the map, and just a minute. Yeah, in map location we will put country, and in legend we can select something like new users sessions. So let's say we select new users, so it will create colors, and you can see. So here is your simple graph. You can zoom it to see from which locations are you getting most traffic, most sessions. You can see 0, 1, 2, 19, 114. You can also use this map here. In this map you can see, you can select bubble size. So for example, you can select country in location, and in bubble size you can select, let's say, new users. So you will see a bigger bubble size for countries where new users are more, and you can see here also. So countries where bubble size is small are those countries where the number of users are less. So this way also you can analyze data from which countries are you getting more visitors. If you want to show this in the field map, so what you can do is you can select country from here. You can select your measure, which can be new users or event count. So we can also do sessions. So we have selected that. Now we will select the field map. So you will see by default all blue colors are there. If you will take your mouse over, you will still see the data that in which countries the number of sessions are more. But from this graph, we are not understanding anything from the color itself. So you have to go to format visuals. From here, you have to go to fill colors. In fill colors, you can see the function. This is conditional formatting. Go to conditional formatting, and format style can be rule based. So what you can do is, you know, you can select something like if value is, let's say, India, then show this color. Or if value is not empty, is blank, start with something like that. But here you have to select the gradient. Okay. And here you can see lowest value is a light blue color and highest value is a dark blue color. Okay. So this way you can select any other color gradient also. So this way countries where the number of sessions are more will get a dark color, where the number of sessions are less will get a light color, and you will see that. If you will see, you can see here you have this data, right? But as you can see here in North America, we are seeing the wrong data, because number of visitors in India is 8,000. Still, it is not showing that. This is because it is based on what country. So if you are selecting gradient, you have to select based on what. So this is sum of new users, okay, or sum of sessions in our case. So you have to select that field particularly also which you want to use as a gradient. Earlier it was count. Let's see now. Now you can see here you can see India 8864, then a little lighter than India is 7926. Then in Japan region also you have that. So this way you can create gradients like this, and or you can use bubble map, and this is one basic way of getting started. Obviously there are many more reports to put in this dashboard or put in this page. We have to create multiple pages also. Then we have to publish this report to web so that everyone can see. So all of that will be continued in the next part of this video series.